What's up, guys? Welcome back. My air conditioner's running. Hopefully, it's not being picked up by the mic. It has been hotter than hell lately, at least out here in California, it has been. One of the things that we've been seeing in DeFi is a lot of individual applications that kind of meet the requirements of a specific part or a specific use case. And one thing that Wei Lee, I believe I'm pronouncing that right, in this article questions is, when are we going to see maybe somebody take all these different use cases and combine them to create a pseudo DeFi bank, so to speak? Obviously, it being decentralized, we wouldn't have a centralized entity that would be running this bank, but it would be kind of a collection of these applications put together with a great user interface to provide all the DeFi services that currently you can get when you go to a legacy financial institution as of today. So I'm going to run through this article. The beginning parts of it are stuff that I've been through many times. If you look through my videos, you can find a lot of these topics. But towards the latter part of the article, he does get into exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to just start with kind of the opening statement here. DeFi platforms are quickly becoming one of the most used dApps in the blockchain ecosystem. The more people discover alternative investment strategies, the more popular the DeFi movement will become. The potential for decentralized finance to compete against traditional banks is immense. There are many services that can be disrupted. Hopefully, in the future, you won't need a bank to act as an intermediary for all your investment needs. Alternatives are coming, especially for the unbanked. Facebook and Libra will be facing an uphill battle with regulators as it aims to create its own cryptocurrency to be used within a closed network with other large corporations as participants. I have no personal view that they should fail. In fact, the creation of Libra legitimizes the DeFi concept as a viable alternative to traditional banking. The biggest organizations in the world are now starting to realize the importance that cryptocurrency and DeFi will play in the world. Facebook was the first of the FANGs, that's Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and Google, to jump on the crypto bandwagon, but Apple already has Apple Pay. How long before they see that it makes sense to integrate blockchain concepts on their payments platform? Facebook deserves support from the crypto community, as it is going to be doing a lot of the dirty work in getting regulators on board, whether it be by forcing clarity or changing existing laws. Either way, we will get a set of guidelines to work by that will benefit the rest of the community. I don't really agree with that statement. Facebook is riding on the coattails of the other cryptos that have already put in the work. If Libra, whatever their intentions may be, never sees the light of day, things will still be bright. There are many blockchain projects working to solve the same problem of the finance for the unbanked. So he kind of goes into the current banking system. I'm going to cover this because it does kind of go then into DeFi, which I've spoken a lot about. The current banking services, people in developed nations will most likely have a bank account that they use for their simple everyday financial needs. The common retail banking services include such things as transactional bank accounts, high interest term deposit accounts, unsecured borrowing, collateralized loans, trading accounts, insurance, international transfers, credit cards, and retirement accounts. So then he goes into the current DeFi applications and what they offer. DYDX, which is a platform that allows for borrowing, lending, and leverage trading. Nuo, I have a video on Nuo. It's popping up in the corner right now if you want to check it out. Dharma, Compound, Maker, then goes into decentralized exchanges, Bancor, Kyber, Uniswap, IDEX. There's more and more of them popping up. And as these blockchains get faster, they will become viable alternatives to the centralized exchanges that we have now. Derivatives, he just has Augur on here, but there are other ones like Veil, a few other ones I can't think of off the top of my head. And then he gets into, this is the kind of the heart of what I wanted to get into. So what would a DeFi bank look like? The landscape for the first generation dApps out have combinations of some of these features: lending, borrowing, trading, margin leverage trading, and prediction markets. But what I really want to see is a dApp that combines all the great features from each into one platform. If you can entice users to deposit their crypto into the platform, other opportunities for more complicated features become available. And that is true. It would be nice to see if somebody can maybe write a dApp that kind of is a front end for the protocols that these other dApps use, so that it's an easy experience. And some of these protocols could actually be leveraged by other protocols. Some of the lending protocols, exchange protocols, derivative protocols, etc. So how would this platform look? It would offer all these functions. It would, number one, lending, provide flexible options for variable rate accounts with no minimum deposits and lockup periods, ability to offer fixed rates and term lengths, which can then be taken up by borrowers in a marketplace. Trading, advanced order features such as stop loss limit and market orders. And this is currently possible as of now on decentralized exchanges. Zero trading fees besides gas fees. Gas fees on Ethereum are too high, in my opinion. This is the author's opinion, and is a huge barrier to more transactions being initiated on DeFi, on DeFis, plural. It's a weird way to put it. Gas prices change depending on network load. I have paid 20 cents many times to interact with smart contracts. Ethereum 2.0 cannot come fast enough. And that is one of the big reasons why Ethereum 2.0 is being built, is that the gas fees are a bit high, though some may argue that depending on how you price the gas fees, if you don't put a huge priority on your transaction, the fees do go down. Benefits for high volume traders. Exchanges such as Coinbase reward traders if they trade a certain amount in the past 30 days in the form of reduced fees. If you could get a bonus interest rate on your deposits by trading more, would you use DeFi over a decentralized exchange? Hell yeah, I would trade more and even deposit more crypto on the platform. If you could get a bonus interest rate on your deposits by trading more, would you use a DeFi over a decentralized exchange? That doesn't make any sense. Let's just move on. Tap into liquidity pools of other DEX platforms. And that's already being done now with things like Uniswap. Margin leverage trading. Collateral used for leverage trades also earns interest. LVR assigned to cryptocurrencies. Options derivatives. Prediction marketplace that can simulate the buying and selling of puts and calls. Call options allow a holder to buy an asset at a stated price within a specific time frame. Put options allow the holder to sell an asset at a stated price within a specific time frame. A lot of these are already being worked on or are already live. A lot of these features that are being asked of are already being worked on or live on the derivatives platforms on DeFi. Reporting, dashboard views, and downloadable statements on performance and holdings. And this is probably the biggest one. If you invest quite a bit of money into the DeFi ecosystem, whether it's for gaining interest through Compound or Dharma, if you are using a derivatives exchange like Uniswap, that's a DEX, like Augur or Veil, you want kind of a nice reporting or dashboard where you can see how your entire portfolio is looking in one spot. And this is an area that is wide open right now for somebody to come in and create a tool that can then tie into these different platforms and provide a single pane of glass, so to speak, so that people can see how their DeFi assets are doing. Dashboard views and downloadable statements on performance and holdings. tracking portfolio performance over time, show interest paid and earned. More assets, a wider choice of cryptocurrencies. People still love their shit coins. And this will happen naturally. With Ethereum being the platform of choice right now, it's not hard to wrap a token that isn't native to Ethereum on Ethereum, like we saw recently with wrapped Bitcoin. Insurance fund. Percentage of interest accrued set aside as an insurance fund in this instance of a black swan event. Losses by lenders will be made whole by the fund. And I just made a video last week, I believe, on Nexus Mutual. And they're just getting started, but their goal, I believe, is to they are an insurance DeFi insurance provider. Their first project is to, I should say, their first product is to provide insurance in case of a smart contract bug makes you lose money. And I believe that in the future, we will see more insurance products that would cover something like this. So this is well on its way. Nexus Mutual, the video for that is popping up in the corner right now if you want to check it out. So I thought this was pretty interesting. At least the article for this will be in the description if you want to check it out. Basically on one of the areas that is needed, if we can basically get a tool on Ethereum, or at least in the current DeFi space, that kind of gives the entire banking experience, the legacy banking experience, but for all the DeFi products, that would be very helpful in moving DeFi more into the mainstream. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. That would be great. And that's all I got. Thanks.